are certain recipes which you learn not really through a textbook, by actually eating that food. One such recipe is chicken xacuti. Okay, a xacuti of any sorts I love. Comes from Goa, which has that whole Portuguese influence, and it's xacuti, Xacuti. Now, in the xacuti, you have this whole lovely myriad of spices. So basically, हम क्या करेंगे? इसको हम पहले फ्राई कर लेते हैं मसालों को. उसके बाद हम एक ब्यूटीफुल xacuti की मिक्स ब्लेंड बन जाएगी, वेट स्पाइस बन जाएगा, which I always suggest that थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा बना के रखो. And even this xacuti masala with potatoes, with paneer, with cauliflower, with eggplant, it's just mind-blowing, okay? So enjoy the festive series, because all these recipes which you're going to be seeing is about celebration and celebrating with food, with your loved ones in your family. As I always say, let's start cooking. So we have some oil which is heating here, to which I'm going to be adding some onions, some garlic and ginger, okay, to start with. I'm also going to be adding these red chilies as well. Fantastic. And a little bit of turmeric, okay, और थोड़ा सा नमक. So this is my first part of my spices which I will, the base of the masala which I'll do. इसके बाद ये हो जाएगा. Then I'm going to be adding my other khade masale and my coconut and my khaskhas to this, okay? So literally I'm just going to हल्का सा हम उसको फ्राई कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि इसके बाद हम इसे वापस पकाने वाले हैं, obviously with the chicken. Now for the chicken, there's no fancy shancy marination. I just like to add a little bit of salt. Yeah, that's it. So they've got a little nice roast flavor. I'm going to be adding it in here and back as the other spices go in. All our spices, including nutmeg. Okay, nutmeg plays a very important part in the xacuti, a very important ingredient, and I would say. Okay, so nice. And then I'm going to be adding eventually my coconut as well. हल्का सा हम सेक लेते हैं इसको, and then our coconut. So this is about a cup of dried coconut which we are using here. Okay, I'm also adding a little bit of salt in this. Perfect. और ये जो खसखस हमने सोक की है, I'm going to be adding the खसखस here as well. Okay. Fantastic. So you can see there's a nice, lovely, amazing, intense toasting of the spices happening here. You just got to make sure that ये अच्छी तरह brown हो रहा है. It gets a really nice color, but almost like a light caramel color. That's just delicious. And जब आप इसे सेकोगे ऐसे नारियल और spices का जो aroma जो आता है आपके kitchen में, it's just outstanding. Okay, so I'm going to be switching this off, letting it cool down, getting my blender ready. Perfect. तो पहले हम डालेंगे इसमें ये and what I like to also do is I like to add just a touch, literally 1.5 teaspoons of some vinegar inside. Okay, now vinegar was actually introduced to the Goans by the Portuguese. Actually, vinegar was also used to preserve meat. So when the Portuguese came into Goa, they used to carry all these different kinds of fish and meat. They used to come by sea, of course. That time there were no aircrafts. So they used to actually carry meats, fish and other ingredients stewed in vinegar, also in salt, also in wine. So the whole marination and preserving and that whole sour, salty flavors which were given to the Goans were actually from the Portuguese, FYI. So ये हमारा शानदार अभी मसाला बनने जा रहा है, हमारा शाकुती का मसाला। स्लोली हम अंदर डाल देते हैं, ब्यूटीफुल। अभी हम इसमें से थोड़ा पानी डालेंगे। यू वांट टू यूज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ चिकन स्टॉक इफ यू हैव वन, कर सकते हैं, व्हाई नॉट, व्हाई नॉट। Wow, shakuti masala ready, amazing. So we're going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of oil here. Okay, nice. So first I'm going to be searing the chicken a little bit, and then we're going to drop the masala. Okay. So I've got skinless legs cut into 1 by 2 on the bone. Okay, जब भी मैं कुछ करी or I'm cooking something which is going to be taking a while to cook, slow cooking, I prefer it on the bone because it's much more juicier. Since it's longer to cook, it doesn't dry out. So definitely have pure. इसको भी हम अच्छी तरह थोड़ा सा कलर दे रहे हैं चिकन को। So literally only salt in the chicken, nothing more. Beautiful. अभी हम डालेंगे इसमें about a cup and a half of हमारा मसाला। Beautiful. So normally when I cook this, I also like to add some vegetables. Suggested vegetables will be potatoes, carrots, pumpkin, eggplant, जो भी आपको चाहिए, you know, whatever goes well. But I think mushrooms do the trick. Mushroom shakuti, amazing. So I'm going to be mixing these very well. You have to be a little careful when you do this, okay? Masala is going to get a nice dark brown color. अभी इसको हम अच्छी तरह भून रहे हैं. Remember, we have already toasted the masalas, so the initial processing of the masalas have already been done. तो अभी coconut, खसखस, sesame is going to give a fantastic body and consistency to our shakuti. बस अभी हमें पानी डालना है और धीमी आंच पे 30 to 35 minutes पकाना है इसे. Fantastic. We almost there. Fabulous color. This is exactly what I'm looking for. A nice crispy salad, some Bombay pao with this. If I was in Goa, we would have done some poi. But you know what? I think I'm going to make a nice poi for you in my upcoming videos for sure. Lovely. Look at that. It's nicely coating it. As I put it on the top, look, it's nicely coating the chicken. You can see that the spices are almost cooked through. The oil has started to float on the top. We've hardly used any oil in this recipe though. Look, this is beautiful. Now this is what I call a winner consistency. Look at that, beautiful. Nicely coats the chicken. Exactly. I think it's time to switch it off. Let it rest for a couple of minutes. And in the meanwhile, why don't we toss up a really nice fresh salad. Now for my salad here, I have some lettuce, I have carrots, I have bell peppers, I have some spring onions. That's it, okay? We are looking at some really nice local seasonal produce. A little bit of seasoning with a little bit of salt, a bit of lemon. That's it. None of these heavy mayonnaise kind of dressings. It doesn't really go with it as well. So I'm just going to be adding just a little bit of salt. Some pepper. Lovely. और फिर हम डालेंगे इसमें, निचोड़ेंगे about half a lemon. बस. धनिया डाल सकते हो, mint डाल सकते हो. I mean, there's no end to creativity. There's no end to salads. There's no end to freshness. सो इसको हल्का सा हम टॉस कर देते हैं, बिल्कुल इसी तरह। नाइस। लवली, मस्त हो गया अपना सलाड्स। सलाड्स रेडी, चिकन इज ऑल्सो ऑलमोस्ट रेडी। Oh yeah, nice. A fantastic myriad of spices, nicely reduced, slow cooked, almost like I would say 50 to 55 minutes. Slowly, dhimi aanch pe. Now look, it's got a very nice consistency. It's time to plate this beauty up. So hope you really enjoyed this recipe. My love of Goa showing directly right here in front of you. If you want to know any other kind of recipes, please let me know. I'm right here for you. So seasonings, greetings from the Gourmet Gyan Kitchen by Vicky Ratnani to your families and homes. See you soon. Love you. Shabak Khair.